Alright, let's go with Zenless then. Wanted to play Bloom Rage, but I freaking lost my save data for that, so that's great. That's wonderful. So let's get caught up with the Zenless story, since honestly, I've been focusing more on Wua and Star Rail than Zenless. Let's lower that a little bit. Because the new story came out. And we haven't done it at all. We haven't even been doing events. Ba-da-ba-dum. Let me see. Did we? Wow, we didn't even log in today. That's wonderful. I just haven't been playing. I don't know. I just don't.
How about a cup of joe? A little bitterness can make life sweet. It's fine.
It's like really loud.
Go further.
I have not felt like playing ZZZ. Alrighty. That takes care of that. Take a photo of the Buena Antique Store. And it's not that it's good, right? Because I like CZZ. Just, you know, busy. The moon is like hollowed out. You think we'll ever go to the moon? What are we supposed to take a picture of? The antique store. What? The antique store at the Luminous Square. I'm so confused. I will take it. We can get 300 XP. Let's switch out. Let's see. So, like I said, we wanted to go with... Let's go with Chibi Ellen Joe. We wanted to originally go with Vivian. And although I could probably get her with the pulls that I have, I just don't really feel like it, you know? I think we should save it for the Angel Singer girls. That's what I'm doing. Also, I think the brightness is like a little too much. That's a little bit better, I guess. Oh my gosh, I gotta do more. Dun, 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 dun. What? But no, you have to have this. What? Am I stupid? What's going on? Energy comes from there. Jeez, come on, man. Relax. Alright, we're done with that. Bam. Beautiful. Alright, so let's see what else we're missing. Don't really want to do any of that. What could we do? What could we do? Honestly, I don't have anything to work towards in this game. I just don't feel like there's anything for me to work towards right now. I barely even touch you defense anymore. I don't even do the deadly assault. Like, I don't know what to work on.
Did you call me? This is the path I follow.
I am satisfied with what I have.
Waking up at 8? I'm so tired.
I am okay with what I have.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you. Eradicate.
I guess Burnus?
Some nitro fuel?
I don't even think Burnus is built. I guess he is. She has her signature one. I mean, I could definitely increase her crit damage big time, big time. Inferno Metal? A lot of its crit rate. That needs to be better. That needs to be better. I'm okay with that. So, Inferno Metal.
Ready and waiting.
I guess Inferno Metal it is. Why not? Let's focus on Inferno Metal for a while. After this, then we'll go into a story. I gotta use up my energy, you know? But yeah, just haven't really been interested. Nothing really to work towards.
My blade is already sheathed. Waste of time. Yanagi, I'll handle it.
Does look a lot better on PlayStation though, compared to my phone. Since that's pretty much the only thing I play on.
forward.
Oh. Okay. Ra. Purya. 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 I was interested in the next character who's dropping, the Void Hunter rank investigator, but I'm not gonna go for it either. I'm going for the girl group, the Angels or whatever they're called.
My blade is already sheathed.
Yanagi. One more time.
My blade is already sheathed.
So that's what I'll use my daily energy on. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Or where do we get that again? We get that from here, right? No. I forget where we redeemed these. I don't know. Okay. Dismantle. We wanna quick select everything A rank and below. Dismantle. Then we go to here. Craft. All of them. Cool. We need more of those. We need more of those. And I think that's pretty much it. 8 of these. That's fine. Okay. Alrighty, let's do story. There's that. See? 31 days, 14 days. Bang boop. Bash. We haven't even done her thingy. Alright, let's go. Main story. Where'd we go? How is there new stuff? Right. Bum ba da ba bum bum. Bum ba da ba dum bum. It's maxed out. We haven't even done these. I don't even know what these are for. What are these? What do I even get out of this? I could do those later. Those don't expire, right? I don't think so. What is this? Give me 1 second.
If there's nothing to do, we should practice the blade. You strike first.
Are you bored? Should I read you something?
Oh, you guys can't hear me. My bad. I was saying, I hope this isn't as long as the normal ones. Why not? Good, good, good. Let's get it. Dude, what is going on?
Coming through!
Weakling.
Enemy evaded.
Mama. Deals more damage and takes the attack to I think this actually might be like a full Lost Void thing. I don't want to do. Nah, I'm good. I don't mind I take more damage but deal more damage because first off, they're not even able to deal damage to me in the first place.
My blade is already healed. Over.
Bam! Bonk! Good. Mama Miyabi. I'll take this. Yeah, it looks like in combat areas the angel max health reduced. Purified. Angels take less damage. Uses crit damage. Sure. David from Cyberpunk. Alrighty. Let's get it.
My blade is already sheathed.
Whoa. I'll take that. Do some more fighting because I keep buying stuff.
Purging slash.
Boom.
Weakling.
Can't do nothing against a Void Hunter, bro. I'll take that. Sheesh.
Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
Mind and body. My blade is already sheathed.
Don't worry, I'm terribly weak.
Boom.
This ends here. Swift and decisive.
Bam.
I swear on my blade.
Mamacita. Well, alrighty. One more to go. So this looks like just a different set of the Lost Void that we already do. I don't really think there's anything new about this. When health is above 80%, damage dealt decreases. Was below 50%, damage dealt increases. All squad members' attack is reduced. When stunning or inflicting attribute anomaly, all the damage, crit damage and damage is increased. I don't know. Ah, screw it. Why not? Who cares? Refresh 5% health. We'll do it. It just makes it harder on us.
My blade is already sheathed. It's over.
Baby. He's out there helping with rescue. Is he tired? Nice. Thank you. I think I'm just gonna start doing these every week instead of the regular Lost Void. something different. Other information increase our energy generation. Decibel? Nah, I'm good. I'll buy this though. I'll buy that though. Final battle Gabedo? Sacrifice. Gabedo.
My blade is on sheet. Purging slash. It's over.
It's me over.
Scatter. I'm unstoppable.
You said it, my girl. Come on. Come on.
No room for mercy.
Boom! Let's go.
The only option.
What? I missed.
Weakling. Press forward. My blade is already sheathed.
It's over.
I'm unstoppable. Weakling.
Boom!
I swear on my blade.
Bye bye. Bozo. Nice. Alright, now we'll drop into the story. Whoa. There's a lot to do. Man, that gave me close to nothing. That's insane. What's this? Oh. Yeah. Okay, we'll do one. We'll do one. Wait, I know. Wait. How do I... I like the sci-fi one, actually. Alright, let's go. We'll do one. Just one. And then we'll go story. Promise, story. Story's coming. Yuta. Alright, I forgot how to play. How do we play? Really? Yuta. Hey. Banana. I missed the song. No! No! Huh. Cool. Cool. That was easy. Bronze carrot. Should we do one more? Just one more. I don't like that one. That one's like boring. I want the full course one. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. That sucks. That's nice. People are trying to take you out. Oh damn, we just killed ourselves. That's the first time I've ever failed that. Wonderful. Oh wow, you still get... Wow. I don't know how that works, but... That's the first time we actually ever lost that. Oh my gosh, my neck, dude. Finally. Actual last one. Actually. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Alright, we're done. I'd like to be diamond rank. What's the rank thing? Diamond, 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 diamond. How do you see diamond? Where do you see the rankings? Oh. The diamond. Ooh. Cool. Alrighty. Finally starting up the story. Wow, Proxy. It's only been a few days and you've become even more handsome. I'm not putting your debt lower. Something's up. Come on, don't be like that. We're friends. What's wrong with me saying something nice? Alright, alright. Alright, I'll cut to the chase. I have a job for you. This commission has nothing to do with the hollows. It's easy money. 1 second. something. Ugh. Oh. Alright, what was she talking about? Good. Alright, come on. Let's just do the mission. Stare at her. I reluctantly agree. Was this for a stupid event or is this main mission? Man. Where's Belle? What's up, baby? Sis? Vivian sent a message. Seems like they made more progress on the sacrifice. I wonder how Vivian's been doing. After Hugo passed, she's been busy managing Mockingbird. Let's go meet up with her. You're about to enter immersive storytelling, finally! Mana, mana, mana. Dun, 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 mana. Four then.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
Did they change her voice?
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
Huh? Season 1, Epilogue. Bury your tears with the past. Is her voice different?
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
#1 sleepy face.
Vivian, are you sure you're awake? That sounded like sleep talk. I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month.
Okay.
Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Why so formal?
Good morning? Why so formal all of a sudden? Sounds like you're about to make an announcement.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging,
The commoners.
I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week. A responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks.
I wonder if we'll meet the
But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last
Void
minute.
Hunter
If I'm not
Void Hunter
mistaken,
girl.
Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Oh, no problem at all. Take your time.
Wait!
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Vathan. I'll be right here.
Okay. What's up, sis?
Thank goodness Vivian didn't walk out the main door. Lycon's been pacing around outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers.
You better give me the money.
He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian. But he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first?
Sure, I'll go talk to him. At the end of the day, we're all after the same enemy. As proxies, we should become the bridge between them.
I got you. Young person. ZZZ always had such cool like NPCs. What's up, like out?
Good morning, Master Proxy.
He has a new voice actor
Good
too,
morning.
right?
Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian.
Why?
Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Doesn't look upset to me.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel. I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about what happened with Hugo, it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might think.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. Would you mind coming in with me?
I got you.
Sure. But just to be clear, you both have your own stance on this. As a proxy,
I respect that.
Return to the video store with Lycow. Vivian doesn't seem to have much of a reaction.
Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that
Well, obviously he's not dead. 100%.
I'm glad you got...
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission.
If the mayor wants to work with us, Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but first please take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating,
Think about it.
Belle, Vivian, and I need to think this through carefully with everything at stake.
of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Why, should we talk to the mayor? Our teacher. I mean, if we work with the mayor, we might be able to get more info on our teacher-wise? What do you think? As a member of Mockingbird, would it be against your values to work with the mayor? Mockingbird isn't just about going against authority. Mockingbird hopes that all people can be given equal opportunities. Trust the mayor, but I believe he's at least someone we can work with at the moment. All right. Damn, man. Oh, I just finished eating. Oh, and I ate so much. Oh my gosh. Seems you and Miss Vivian have made your decision. Let's talk to the mayor. Not like we're gonna meet him in person, right? Have we even seen what he looks like?
Now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Already passed away?
The leader of the Exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon.
But what's in it for TOPS?
What's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS step the public will see the mayor as incompetent.
How?
And when that happens, public trust will shift towards TOPS.
Still sharp as ever.
So, what exactly do we stand to? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble. I'm not some hero of justice. And I don't believe in lofty ideals.
What if
or
Wise
empty
tells her what to do?
promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, and as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over my...
So it was you behind the rumors.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread fat, and I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic... As I said before, and I'd be happy to... Now let me lay out my term. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able... On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Oh,
Really?
a Void
Void
Hunter.
Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is... So it looks like...
Heck
both
yeah,
are on
man.
board with...
I did want to pull for her. I really do, just like Vivian, but
This affects a lot of
We're
ordinary
saving,
people
man.
in New Eridu.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends. I'll leave the rest to you then.
I hope we can meet her. Two Void Hunter rank individuals working together. Miyabi. And I think her name is like Shi Young or something.
I'll help you. I wouldn't. Did you?
This is the path I follow.
Yeah, I'll use her. Miyabi clears everything, but I get to at least play around with her. She's a support character, right?
Lord Phaethon, Thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
She can like fly or something. Damn, she looks like the Herda. Okay.
It's over.
They're like making more characters that attack after they leave
Has
the
someone
battlefield.
already taken the dormant sacrifice, or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Just as Vivian is talking to herself, you hear another voice of someone debating. You don't know who it is, so you pull her aside.
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? Been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day.
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't...
Backup plan.
Well, that's beyond me. I just what's Tops planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research?
Don't ask questions, you shouldn't be.
All right. And we'll make it just in time to clock out.
Let's get out of here.
The two top employees left. Vivian appears visibly unsettled.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do. She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her.
Who is this she you're talking to?
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled.
I apologize for losing my composure. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I never
Is
meant
it
to
the
hide
lady
anything
who
from
was
you.
messing with Hartman?
It's just that, for me, the Exaltists, so... Lord Phaethon,
Sure, I'll stop asking. As for everything else, we can talk about it whenever.
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll
Okay.
make note of this and make sure to get it done, but first things first.
Alright, relax.
I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is.
Boom.
I just can't shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen.
Boom. The dormant sacrifice is gone too. Who could it be? And now, how do they know location sacrifices the next location? I hope this doesn't become a nightmare for New Eridu.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons.
I heard it.
Mockingbird might be
It's
seen
right
as
on
the
top of
bad
us.
guys by a lot of people, but ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path.
Void Hunter.
I'm needed for more than just my curse. Nothing here either. Are we too late?
She's so slow.
There's some...
Who is that?
I knew it was you, Vic.
Camille! What are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant...
Vivian, don't call me sis.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then!
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. We didn't meet today.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this?
Help me? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. You've made your choice. And I've made mine.
She's gonna die.
One last piece of advice. I won't tell her we met today.
Camille!
Camille gives Vivian one last glance and throws a smoke bomb. The noise attracts some Ethereals.
Lord Nathan, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later.
Sorry, we got Miyabi.
Let's take care of the ethereals first.
I don't really know how to play her. After fighting off the Ethereals, you search for a long time, but don't find any dormant sacrifices. After delivering, for now, figure out your next move. Just then, the phone rings.
You've been gone forever. We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already Camille. The Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifices?
I saw it!
I saw it too, but I can't figure out why the Exaltists would do this.
And one of them is someone I once knew.
Your sister.
I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
Wait, what did I miss? Why do you know so much about the Exaltists, Vivian?
She was a part of them.
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janna's quarter, I won't let history repeat itself. That's...
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. We've got bigger things to focus on. But I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan.
Of course.
Just so you know.
Okay.
Absolutely. If you're feeling...
We'll be here.
Okay.
You're supposed to say,
The
I'll be
conversation
here.
between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan. And that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. Nope, but considering the Ravenlock's financial position...
That sounds sketchy.
Precisely. I don't think those work. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends. See, do you have time, Lord Vathan?
Sure.
Sure.
We will uncover the truth. You arrive at Luminous Square with Vivian. Her old friend. Lord Vathan, let's head out as soon as you're ready. I'm ready.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data
Really?
on internet thanks to her.
Rain again? What's up, Rain?
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You too, Vathan.
Rain? So you're the old friend Vivian was talking about.
Yeah, Vathan. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Vathan is Lord Vathan? No, I mean, you actually know Wise is Lord Vathan.
Yep.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living?
Yo, I like my video store.
By the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Vathan wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Vathan lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internaut to 6th Street and you came back all bummed? Like there was only a black cat at the location and maybe...
I think I know that back cat.
I think I know that black cat. It hangs around our shop now.
Lord Phaethon, please, let's try.
Come on, Vivian. It's
Inky.
been years, and if you'd just let me, I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. Huh?
Change the subject. Help her out.
Rain, Vivian said you might have some intel for us. Should we get into that first?
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock families claim that those missing workers died in an accident. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed when I tried to reach out. The last trace of the signal was finding someone in real life isn't really my thing.
Got any more leads?
Okay, we'll take a look around. You just said this is something you're sure of.
I dug up some info online. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so not sure if it's related to... If you don't find anything useful around here, well,
Okay.
that's all I have for you.
Thanks, Rain.
Thank you.
Don't get all emotional on me now. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, I've been curious.
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, but honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now.
Damn.
So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Cool.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Thanks, Rain. Take it easy.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said.
Sure. I remember the preview
That big
for
guy's
this.
ahead. Let's hurry.
The preview for this showed her like crying, right? Like Lord Phaethon might die. I want to get to that. Obviously, we know that they don't die because we've seen the preview for the next update, which is the 2.0 update. Guys, this is gonna be insane. I didn't realize you two were each other. I mean, they haven't released the 2.0 update live stream yet. I mean, that's gonna be later, right? Because it's Hugo. Wait, no. They already released Hugo. 1 second. Shut up. Nine days. It's her, right? Hugo's next. Man, we got a while until then the new update. Okay. Vivian walks forward and taps the cowering man on the shoulder.
Don't take me back. Please, I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them.
We're gonna kill them.
You never saw me. Please, just...
Don't you wish to see your family?
It's my fault.
But your family must miss you dearly.
No, it's my fault. It's all...
If the whole ship is sinking, no...
I'm just a nobody. Right now, there's nothing I can do.
If you
Tell me.
care about your family and friends, even a butterfly flapping its wings, no one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, then we're not here to turn you in. And we won't... I'll help you return to your family.
Holy, she's good.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources. So after we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. When we got there, they handed us some pills saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. So when I woke up, I saw my code. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something, but then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't want to...
It wasn't your fault that your co-workers died. Do you remember the place they first took you?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. What exactly was in that box? I'm not lying.
Make you listen.
I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest once this is all over.
You and Vivian contact Lyko, the mayor representing Victoria Housekeeping in Greece, to protect the worker and will keep his identity confidential. Soon, Reno arrives and takes the man away, mentioning that the mayor will confirm the location based on his description. Cool.
Sometimes I wonder if you've had some kind of special training, Vivian.
Yeah,
No
she's
matter
like
who you're up against.
super
You seem
convincing.
to analyze the pros and cons and make a judgment in no time.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
It's hard to picture that. My first impression of you was pretty, assertive.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Sure.
Speaking of Rain, it's quite a coincidence you even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me.
Enough about me. Tell me more about you.
Looking back, it feels like I've been through a lot lately. Belle and I even lost our faith in account.
Damn, that was from
It's
the
a long
beginning.
story, starting with how the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
As you walk along the river by Luminous Square, with Vivian, you start sharing your stories. Although she wasn't part of them, she's been to the places where they took place. She's been to the chaotic hollow of the Camellia Golden Week. She's has her favorite sandwich at Cheesetopia. She's even received a star sticker from Officer Mew Mew for rescuing Bangbu. After a long chat, it's time for a meal.
It should be around this area. Belle told me there's a highly rated store here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is it. She's gonna see something bad happen to us.
Lord Phaethon!
What's wrong?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street.
Yeah, it's Inky. That's my cat.
That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence.
She stalked me.
It was me.
What?
Following you. And now I've finally made it to your side.
Okay.
Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places, and every tear I shed brought disaster. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me, whether they knew me or not. Everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some, it really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights. And not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind. And right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know. It was you, Lord Vathan.
Hmm?
Huh? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Vathan. You were the one using the account at that time, but I know you probably don't remember it. After all, but for me, it was I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen.
What did I
So,
say?
I have to ask.
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself.
Okay.
You're putting my memory to the...
So, Lord, not only for that comment you made that day, which was for giving me the courage to become who I am today, Lord Vathan.
The wind skims across the surface of the water, living brilliantly. The lights reflected in her eyes dance and flicker as eager to share the stories of the past, both good and the bad. Emotionally intertwined with the narratives, and you feel as though you're witnessing the path she has traveled.
Lycon just sent a message.
Okay. Tium!
Wise, you're back. Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill until you're back, and then we can talk online. I'll call him now.
So, like out.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with it. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Bless him.
All right.
We'll
get
take care of it.
I have other matters to attend to. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be the target coordinates, and please ensure your safety.
The Void Hunter girl. Let's get going.
I'll help you in.
This is the path I follow.
Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Guns?
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with surplus? Even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages. I've hardly even met. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once our partnership isn't just talk.
Sure thing. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over.
All right.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. It's just that... Why would they only send Camille first? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina...
Who's Dina?
So this Dina they were talking about.
Lord Vathan, I really think we should hurry.
Okay.
I've mapped out a shorter route.
Don't worry, Lord Vathan.
We got Miyabi for that.
Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Vathan!
My blade is already.
We got Miyabi.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Let's keep moving, Lord Vathan.
Boom.
Nathan.
Boom, boom.
Weakling.
She's so weak.
They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing. This is our chance.
Okay, my head.
No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exalted.
We'll kill either of them.
Hand over what's in the box. Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core. So Hartman never kept the core?
How did you even find your way? Where's the core in the box?
You call this keeping...
Just as everyone stands confronting each other, a voice comes from behind. It's the girl. Who the heck is that?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Oh,
Dina!
she looks
Oh
nice.
my, you actually remember me. Look at you, thriving. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't...
Lady Dina,
Camille, when did
I just want...
Really? So, Lord, just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise?
I won't.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. However, I do... It's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. How can you just claim it's fake without...
Ugh, seriously?
Tina approaches Hartman and coldly inserts the core into an open wound on one of the guy collapses to the ground screaming. Tina wipes her hand and casts a look of disdain.
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human body. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some masterpiece Father made for the Creator. Isn't this worthless piece of...
So, the...
Vivian?
I don't know. If I knew where the... Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to...
Oh? They shouldn't have suffered those horrors.
And that person
Weren't you the one
had the
who
ball
decided
like
if they'd
shoved
be
into their
blessed or
wound.
not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered? How self-righteous, Vivian. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon
Shut up,
just
lady.
needed an excuse. He need whether I shed tears or not. He'd treat living beings as mere subjects. Tina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything? You did it before, and you just had to ruin my plan. If you don't give me the sacrifice core...
I told you I don't have the sacrifice. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat.
Oh, really? Then I suppose they're...
Ooh. Server explosions erupt. Easy.
More cereals are coming. Too many. No chance to get out of this.
Cool.
Better not get my trick.
Boom.
Surging slash.
Purging slash. Victory is the only option.
Stay away from Lord Phaethon. There's so many.
Holy.
It's ink.
Holy.
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An
Yo.
evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict.
We have to pull her.
If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Peace and quiet.
Damn. Oh, baby. Cool, man.
You must be wise, right?
What's your name?
Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
You are?
May I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunkui Summit. You can call me Yishuan.
Yishuan.
Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are.
Yishuan.
So I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
So, you're the investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes.
Yishuan.
He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance?
The powers you have.
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Hey. Yishuan leaves after saying this while Vivian appears lost in thought.
I'm so sorry, Lord Vathan. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You don't look so great.
Yishuan. Badass. Ugh.
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now?
I can head back later, Vivian. You seem a bit off since we left the Hollow. If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him. My tears fall. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you? Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have.
Dina looks cool though.
Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
Her voice trembles as she shares her past stories.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster. So she's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she...
Dina's old then.
All these years, she's been following Dina.
Because Dina
taking
looks
care
the
of
same
everything out of guilt, I think.
from when Vivian was a baby girl.
I didn't just fail to save Dina. I see misfortune approaching. But I can never change its course. Or maybe I really am a bringer.
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down, as for Dina and Camille, the hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself, Vivian. From what I can see, you're handled. Besides, you told me you really like who you've become.
Yes. Thank you for listening to my story. Years have gone by. Maybe Dina and I were meant so I could finally spill it all out. Lord Phaethon.
No problem, man.
Not just today. Whenever.
I will. I'll
Relax,
track down the
Wise.
location of the sacrifice.
You already
and
have
let
a
you know what I
wife,
find.
okay? It's Miyabi.
Good night, Lord Phaethon.
See the collectible she gifted you on the table and stirs a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately. You hope the sacrifice is going to resolve smoothly, pondering where the whereabouts of the real sacrifice core. Weariness sets in. When you wake up, it's almost noon. Wise, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. It was about the sacrifice cord. The first time the sacrifice cord appeared was at the auction, so she decided to try and find the security footage from after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards, and we're simply unaware of it. Alright, let's go. More immersive storytelling.
Shawl, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is
super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing... Then he logged that footage into the tape. Later, I found that part of the footage had...
Blonde, wearing a hat.
Hugo.
Could it be Hugo?
Obviously.
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo. Thank you, Shaw.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started work. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages. All right, go ahead.
Bye-bye. Someone I used to work part-time with just happens to be covering a shift. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. Huh? Alright, let's go find it. Find the black bird. Penguin Boo. That's not it? That's not gonna be it either. Oh, it is. I'm sure that we could like mess around and know about videotapes, right? And like repair them. I'm sure some, yeah, Farron can, 100%.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian... Silence is no good.
I just...
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's...
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived. And Dina was able to develop a... If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end...
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exalted... I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather...
Weird.
I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice. I do not want any of my people to... As for the sacrifice core, I cannot... As for how things will...
The creator...
Camille was actually destroying...
Why was Hugo never mentioned this before?
Compared to Camille's motives, I'm more concerned about whether Hugo has more plans lined up.
Hugo.
Wise, why can't just send a message saying he's got something urgent?
Call like
Alright, let's patch him in.
Like out.
Master Proxy, we have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite with Hartman at the center of controversy. There are many members of the mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located with...
I see.
What about me? What do I do?
Seems like there's...
+1! Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master
Okay.
Proxy, it's...
Yes, just your presence will help.
Okay.
Sure. If we...
I'll send you the time and place.
I want to dress up nicely.
Danger, please. I hope everything goes well for you.
You get in contact with Burton. He said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. Just leave the socializing to me. Let's do some last minute studying. I want to dress up nicely though. Yes. I wish we could do more video store stuff. Burton. Doesn't look like your bodyguard. Can't protect me? No? If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my companion thingy. He heard the Ravenlock are hosting banquet with the leads from all walks of life and dentists, so he wanted to come and make new friends. Or so stingy as to not even allow your guests a +1, are you?
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity.
Sincerity?
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you—
I am well aware of the ways of the— If I were to come empty-handed, since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion.
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is—
We both know what's what. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their— I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite—
Oh?
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice.
How did you know that? No.
Who are you?
If I'm not mistaken, it's— my companion and I are practically fit. Perhaps when we've
Fetch
had
me
our—
food, boy.
Well,
You know where the sacrifice is.
so, and I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you.
Hey, relax.
We can discuss what you wish to know.
Of course. I wouldn't let some— As for dessert, I will prepare it myself. I'll come find you later.
What kind of dessert are we talking about?
I really don't know how Hugo used to put a—
What did you mean by dessert?
Was there a special meaning to the dessert you mentioned just now?
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice— Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the—
Alright.
Alright.
Wherever you go.
Okay. In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened.
Isn't this—
Sounds like a—
The security outside of the manor is really strict, but maybe—
Right. Having—
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman—
Then let's split up.
You and Vivian search through Hartman's office for a while, but find nothing. Footsteps suddenly come from outside, and in a moment you panic. You hide underneath the desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, tell him I shall be taking
And then Hugo busts through the glass and takes him out.
Bullet! How?
Dear Uncle, you can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo!
Uncle, you must know. Did you really think I would be defeated?
You filthy bastard! You
petty Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish?
Cool. Shortly before.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard.
The manager.
The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize
Took him hostage.
at some point.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say. You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes. Do you remember when we last used this trick?
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you, or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did, you wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this?
Surely,
after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't try to brush this off.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so natural as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as...
Seems you've made quite a few
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done.
Okay.
That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice?
No.
But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a... Of course. I also promised Vivian...
You don't look too good.
No. This is Nikon. Do you have a place that...
Ties himself up.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance. After use, it allows control of the victims.
You were...
To be more precise, Lyco, I deliberately...
Hugo tells Lyco what happened back in the private suite when he was negotiating Hartman. The only reason Hartman agreed to work with him was because he had drugged. After that, every time Hugo and Hartman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of the drug into Hugo's cup and then ask for the clean information.
After finding out about it, I quickly found some. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under hit. The bad news is when I delay those effects, however. And that's exactly what's happening now. So, I will lock my... I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or act... Anyway, after you leave...
I recommend seeking professional
This is advice I received from a doctor. So, Icon, all you need to do...
What if I want to stop you?
No, you won't succeed.
I understand. Don't die, you...
After who knows how long, after enduring seemingly endless pain, Hugo finally awakens. The ropes that bound him had come undone, though he didn't know when that had happened. Hugo checked himself over. He didn't injure himself that badly while he was going crazy. After the time, Hugo straightens out his tire and ties himself up, then opens the warehouse door.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet? Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
Hello? Okay, so we're hallucinating.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never get.
Oh. With hatred as the person there is not her child but an enemy who destroyed her future.
Everything. If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another. Then. So, Hugo.
Paler eye.
So.
That's because you don't want.
Who are you?
I am you. Hidden. You want to kill her every time she beat you without reason. Why not admit your hatred?
Yes. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy, so she chose to blame me. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate.
She sold you to without you. Does it not torment you? Kill her.
But now...
Stop lying. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one, just like that woman. So listen to me. Why?
Nah.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, you know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one but rather my weak, powerless past self. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. And that means you. So...
You'll regret your pretty words mean no.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. And then at some point, Hugo takes a dip and the damp air stands up. Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up. Then he opens the warehouse door. Again.
This is still an illusion.
Find Serena.
I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Brother! Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding.
Okay. Boom.
You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
I really don't care much for, here you go.
Serena.
What? I'm sure what he's doing will have like a big effect.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me.
His hair is like Rudius's hair, though.
Hey, Hugo. ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you.
Where you at, kid?
If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Maybe she's in the lighthouse. Serena.
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time.
Shut up.
Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Maybe upstairs?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer?
No.
Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost?
Hey.
Go back the way you came.
Oh my gosh! Curses and insults encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knives.
I told you, I am you.
Of course.
Yes, your half-sister, unfortunately. I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father...
My brothers and sisters...
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. And so...
They tried to kill me. Many...
So they killed Serena, who was weaker and easier. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could share. Not only did Father not...
In this world, only the...
And that's exactly what you meant. You found a perfect...
Seemingly unsatisfied with his answer, the inner demon transforms into him again.
Here you go again, deep down inside. You've always wondered, don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was... Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic relief.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot...
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying...
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power. Is that not power struggles, pitting kin against each other? It's like a curse, written into the Ravenlock family's genes.
Don't forget.
This proves where the inner demon transforms into Hartman.
That's right. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family, survival of the fittest. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. As long as you live, you are destined to one day become someone like...
Is that fear?
I won't.
You won't become a... So relax. Our son. Do not deny. Admit it. Deep within your heart and eye.
After an intense baptism, Hugo awakens. Dude, are we really stuck here? Unbelievable.
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this.
No.
I don't want to hear something like that. You have no idea what that man.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions.
And what do you think I'm...
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so to seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father. But after almost being assassinated, your father was furious and
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the... So, the one who killed innocents was my father.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. And you, this time you succeeded. You killed... Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else.
Enough. I may hate him for betraying me.
What?
You aren't like the other me.
We're still talking to this guy.
It seems you've already... Just as you said. You are me. We are ultimately one.
Then you should know when you and Lycon split, you didn't even... Because you realized that some people live only to bring more suffering into this world.
For that.
That's right. Just like what you said before you to slay the dragon, you must first become one. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated, and instead seized the first opportunity to kill innocent civilians, wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye.
I want to see that.
Legs trying to say you can save more people.
I've spent countless hours in regret.
So why not?
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could so. For a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Otherwise, why would you... Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. But... you stay silent, that's why. But remember, and we are children born from gum.
Nah.
But you, and I'll never lose.
Hugo gameplay. I mean, like I said, I like characters with sides. That's my thing, right? I am grim, right? Badass. I just don't really like Hugo.
Think about all the injustice you suffered. Is that all? If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know it.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Only like one combo to do though. It's so boring.
You're just afraid to admit it. You're too scared to face your true self and what you've
Boom! He's helping too.
Prepare to kneel before me.
I wish he had the scythe out more, you know? He has to do this every single time he succumbs to the serum. That's insane.
Trying to kill me. You think you can just get rid of me?
Take out the scythe more often, bozo.
You are nothing.
He doesn't walk around with the
For
scythe.
what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted.
Is that a normal
So
combo?
I won't fight you anymore.
It is.
I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise from me, my dearest partner.
Nope. How did he tie himself up?
This is just like what I saw. Ah, my former partner.
Are you sure you're full?
How about we fight?
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical.
Silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. Not looking at the packaging, it's not a coin, but familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched.
I'd rather you not stop. Not to your liking.
No. I've just gone too long without either way.
Now tell me, what
Just going a bit crazy from you know what? But I did have, if I had to put it into words, it would be, you seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it?
Seems you really have.
Well, of course.
I wanted to ask.
You mean the part about I didn't expect you to still be...
Just as I said before, perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins. You shouldn't reject the things you've done.
I have contemplated this before. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources. And but just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic, nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Boom. Hugo stares out at the ocean, a gentle breeze lifts his golden locks.
All right, let's...
I thought you...
As much as I would. If all has gone... Well, then.
I'll go with you.
Lycon.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridan.
Alright, let's go to Wise and,
Let's go.
and Vivian. Alright, come on, let's go. We just have that more power to use. Just know they can only swing back and forth. That was like an hour. Thank you.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
My goodness, this guy is so weak.
Yep. Come on, let's get them out of here.
Bang, ta-dang, boom. Get out of here.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
Yep.
Boom.
Scram before
Ah, what a waste.
More workers here.
Ooh.
And quite a lot of them.
Denny's.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
Okay. That's not him, right?
There's more over there.
It's different this time. I still need more direct...
The compensation all we have to do is follow you into the Hollow for some simple tasks and...
Shut
Poor
your trap.
people, they need
you
money.
keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious...
Because I don't have a choice.
Yeah, I need money.
My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption.
Damn.
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were... I'll do it. No matter how suspicious.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family...
Don't worry, you'll get... But before we start...
No. They're gonna kill each other.
Bro, should we really be doing...
These work, and the sooner they take it, the sooner it...
What? You didn't say anything.
Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether app.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for 7... You have to take it before we continue. Of course, you...
Damn.
Lycon, what are you...
Rescuing those workers, of course.
Now is not the right time.
And as I said many years ago,
So that...
if that's not what you want me to think, then...
All right. It's a little Of course, it's your choice, but if you try to...
I trust you.
Meanwhile, the workers have also, except for the talkative worker, most of them already swallowed the pills, and that's where the arrogant Ravenlock family members finally reveals his true neighbor. Thing you think you'd let you run with it firstly shoving the pill into the worker's mouth. That's at a sigh of relief.
All right. Now we can go and beat them into the...
Don't forget, you also don't overdo it and kill them.
All right. Those work...
Hey!
What the hell are you?
We're working together.
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
When is there gonna be multiplayer in ZZZ?
Can't remember the last time... Your legs? How are they feeling?
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight.
I would like to see Lyca with his legs.
You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength. When I need to be aggressive, I will be.
Jeez. Bussin'. 2 to defeat the Ravenlock family members.
Damn it. Don't Ravenlock. It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still...
The family's honor.
Is that really what you think? You're not from the main family, right? That's...
I don't have a choice.
You always have a choice. All right. Let's end...
We're gonna shift chop to the back area.
Don't worry, Lycon.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always. I'll leave the rest...
Okie dokie.
Cool.
Okay, now can you...
As you can see, the pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken but rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best...
I wanted to ask. The reason you besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data.
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes...
Then, I have one last question.
The truth is, I heard it before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
Lyca, the young Lyca.
Told me you might go down the wrong path.
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? You know there's no way I'd allow... Besides, back then...
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we...
After leaving the hollow, the two arrive at the place with nice and...
Lycon. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. And even before that, if I had it, even now, but I no longer cared to personally deliver that fate.
You...
I know we may never agree. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but so... I could only accept... As long as I know, I will never...
You've changed.
Don't patronize me. I still disagree with Jack's words. I will walk the path I believe is right. But... I will...
Should I say thank...
You're welcome. Come...
It was just an accident. I'm doing well now. On the contrary, perhaps I used to think you wanted power. That everything you did was for your own ambitions.
I am a god. Or you could say that in this world, there are many things that we are powerless to change. Just as I said before. Let's go. To witness the...
Does that finally bring us back to where Wise is?
You really think you can take my place if I die? Your little tricks mean nothing.
You still don't get it. This was never about avenging. I didn't come this far, just right on cue.
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks?
Thief? Oh. I'm the name people whisper about. The what? I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my
Look at
back.
Belle. This is adorable.
You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me.
You leave the Ravenlock Manor on Hugo's speedboat. After reaching Port Elpis, you all wait for Laika.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
What about the...
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion.
The vision
What's
Vivian
with
had.
all the anger?
Hugo, I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you... I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as... But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want... In any case... Lycon's taking care of everything outside. Also, wise. Thank you. And I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
No problem, my guy.
Master Proxy, although it is...
Did you know about Hugo's plan to fix...
I was simply playing along. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated... Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence...
You two sure...
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. A pair of sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately... So the Exaltists don't do this. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum, although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created.
Putting aside the sacrifice for now, Hartman's sacrifice...
The real core...
Here?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggest...
I remember. But that was just...
How about our dear Proxy take out that pen...
After finding the pendant sent by Vivian, Hugo takes it and gently presses a hidden clasp. The pendant clicks open. Inside is the sacrifice core. Oh, okay.
I'll take you. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird.
Don't you worry about the sacrifice core now.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent...
Yes, and we need to do...
Hopefully with no options left.
All right, that's the importance. I'll contact you again one...
I think... Okay, look a bit more rundown. I think we're gonna stop here. It's much longer than I thought it would be. We haven't even had the moment where like Vivian's crying. I got you. Alright. Alrighty. We're gonna stop here for now. And later we will continue ZZZ. And I gotta get caught up on Bloom and Rage so that we can stream the other half of that. I hope it doesn't take too long. If we can skip dialogue, then that'll be pretty good. If not, then I gotta play the entire like 6-hour thing again. That's gonna be like annoying. But anyway, alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.